Hey, everybody, this is Brian and Will from the Filler segment, and you're listening to this week's podcast. For the people who love wrestling, this is the show for you. Today, we'll be talking about the fallout from Full Gear last night. We'll also be talking about the new fifth member for the OG Bloodline for War Games. And we'll give our predictions of what's going to happen at War Games this Saturday coming up. So stay tuned. Will, what's up, baby boy? How we doing?
Doing well, man. Doing well. Had a very, very long night of wrestling. Thank you to our good friend Tony Khan, the Mr. Marathon Man of wrestling shows. But no, not too much, man. Was trying to when I turned on MLW after AEW went off, I caught like the last like 5 minutes of the main event, so I got to try to catch up on that.
Yeah, I watched
But,
that sometime today, but we got to go. I got to go shopping for our trip to the
to the
great state of
Midwest,
Ohio.
to
To the
the
great state of Ohio.
OH10, the
To the great state of
OH10.
Ohio. So we'll
And
see. Flights out of here at 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time.
oh, y'all flying? Okay.
Yeah, I'm not driving.
Hey, listen, man. You hawking animal out there, man. You the road warrior. So I figured, y'all might load the cab up and push the pickup back east.
Nah, man, that's a long drive, man. I am not driving Ohio to start with, but we are. Yeah, but it's crazy. It's going to be an early flight, so I got to leave the house because it's like a hour drive to LAX. So I got to leave the house like 3 in the morning Wednesday morning.
Ooh.
But the wife and kids need a couple things for the trip, so we're going to go do that. Okay. Then I'm going to be.
Did y'all get through both them slabs of ribs?
Yeah, I think we got some leftovers.
Okay, things look good.
Because I only eat like 2 bones at a time. Because I eat everything else on the side, all the sides, the green, macaroni, and the cornbread. So
the picture you pissed me off with last night.
I know. So it was an eventful day yesterday for me. Saturday, watched my Gators win from back-to-back ranked wins in a row. They're playing really good right now.
Down with Lane Kiffin. Anytime Lane Kiffin loses, it's a good day in my house because of what he did to my boys. So thank you, Gators, for upsetting him and getting that big win at home too. Very, very important to get them big wins at home in the swamp.
Yep, I got the Triple B, the big beautiful belt behind me because of the Full Gear last night.
The Triple B.
That's what MJF called it.
Yes, yeah. I mean, I'm glad you got yours out because I don't know what the real one look like anymore. We haven't seen it since it was, a tan.
Oh yeah, it is hostage, right?
It is. They holding hostage, and it's being used as a bargaining chip, a weapon, or everything else. It's almost like, is that what IRS was really carrying around all of them years? But no, I know it wasn't.
I had to go back and watch the pre-show. You know what I'm saying? Because I took a nap because I was supposed to get up, but I took a nap because I was a little buzzed. That I was.
Welcome to being a wrestling fan in your 40s, everybody.
I know. So I had to take a nap. I got up right. I got up right before I got up at my alarm. I woke up. My body woke me up at 4:57 local time.
Okay.
So 7:57, right before the show, which I'm glad I did because I could have missed seeing the Rizzler and Big Boot, AJ, and
listen. You wouldn't
have Big Justice. I know.
And the only person out there that was big was Paul White. So all of this Big Justice, Big Boom, AJ, and Paul White was the only actual big person that was out there last night. It was good to see him though. I haven't seen him in a while.
He is big, round, but not big, tall.
Like oh well, yeah.
He might be big, like biceps and stuff, but he, eating all those double chocolate cookies.
I think I might have to get one, man. Like we planning to go down. We planning to go down to VA Beach in the spring, and we got to go through Jersey. I might have to stop just to see what it's all about.
I'm gonna let you know. They're pretty good.
Okay, see, all right. I figured somebody I knew. I didn't think it was gonna be this close to me, but I figured somebody I knew would know about it.
Yeah, they're pretty dang good. The double chunk chocolate cookies, the chicken bake is okay. I like their pizza. They have good pizza to me, but
I just want a cookie. I didn't think pizza.
So the chicken bakers make it has chicken, cheese, and like Caesar dressing in it.
That's not.
It's like in a pastry. That's not bad. I said my daughter loves them.
Okay.
But besides that, yeah. Okay, let's just get.
Match wise though, that wasn't. It was everything
Nah.
I expected. It was
Why
just as
is
bad as
Big?
I thought it was gonna be.
Why is Big Justice spearing QT Marshall?
Listen. Everybody got to, man. Everybody got to live out their dream, man. You know, it was probably in the deal. Let me
Did
get
the
a spot.
RZA
Let me
look?
get a low spot.
The RZA looked bored over there by the ring bell. The
He
ring. He
did.
was
He looked like he
holding.
didn't really know what was going on. And how old is
No.
that? Is he a kid? Is he like 9 or something? He looks, or is he one of
Oh,
those
he's like
older?
8. I think he's like 8.
Okay, because you know there. I don't know what the condition is, but those older people that look like they're really young, and you know, I
No, no,
figured
no,
he
no,
was
no, no.
another
He's
one of
really
those.
he's a
He's
real
really a
kid.
kid. Okay, I'm just checking. You know, we grew up in the era of Emmanuel Lewis and Gary Coleman, so you can never be too sure.
If I knew that they didn't advertise these other 2 pre-show matches, if I knew that, I would have watched it. Got
Yeah,
up.
I just thought it was gonna be that one.
That's what it got advertised. So if I knew Buddy Matthews was going to be there with Dante Martin, Commander, and the Beast
And
Mortis, I would have watched
Marcos,
it.
yeah, that one wasn't bad. I was in and out paying attention to that one. That one was pretty decent. That one actually could have been on the main card. I feel like that was good enough to be on the main card. In replace of what match? I don't know. And then the Deonna Purrazzo match, I feel
How
like
about
they started that one too early. They way too
uh,
because it was like nobody there when that match was going on.
but that's what they do that.
Yeah, yeah.
How about Anna Jay picking up the win over Dina Peraza? They're giving her some push lately.
They are. But how much of a push is she going to get now? You know, because the women's division of AEW is kind of getting a little stronger. You know, the ladies are getting healthy. Your new signings are getting put on TV a lot more. So I mean, it's a log jam, but any little bit of push, you know, you just gotta keep it consistent and see how far you can take it yourself.
Yeah. All right. Well, we already we skimmed over like the pre-show, which is what it is. What it is. I already
Mm-hmm.
it was what it was going to be. I already knew that QT. I don't even know why QT even would do that. I don't know, man. But he had
They probably knew each other from the circuit from when.
no. They did 20 years
Right,
ago. They trained
right.
because they're both from Jersey.
Okay, so doing them a favor, doing them a
They,
favor.
but those guys only started their TikTok at the beginning of the year, and now look at it now. They're over 1,000,000 something followers within
Exactly.
less than a year.
Yeah, I mean they struck the iron, man. Struck while it
Yeah.
was hot.
We'll get into it. We'll start. I mean, I'm not. We'll touch the matches, but we won't have to go too much. So we'll talk about the end. Private Party retains. Thank goodness that they kept the belt on them. But I want to talk about. Besides that, we know they won. We know they
Mm-hmm.
retained, right?
Yep.
How about that video I sent you with Max Caster throwing
the mic in? But what's up with that?
I don't.
I didn't see him do anything like out of character on the way down there. I don't know
Right.
if that was if something went on behind the curtain. I don't know. Maybe this is just the slow burn to the breakup. Because like they were saying on commentary, I think it was Excalibur saying that a lot of things have been different with them since Max handed that business card. Maybe he's thinking about. I mean, as long as he don't got to wear another dress for Lashley like he did when he was his sister or whoever he was.
Yeah.
You know that was him. But I mean, like on a more serious note, I feel like these are seeds being planted for them to kind of split up because I mean you can only take it so far.
Yeah.
And maybe TK sees something in one that he doesn't see in the other. You already know how tag teams go. It's very rare that a tag team will split up and both guys end up doing very well. Like somebody got to be Marty Jannetty. You know, I'd hate to use that example, but you know, to our core audience, that's pretty much the most recognizable example I could give. But you know, everybody, it's not going to be the Edge and Christian dynamic where both guys do very well post split, even if it takes one longer than the other. But like I said, man, somebody got to be Marty Jannetty, somebody got to be Jim Neidhart, somebody got to be Brutus Beefcake, you know. So,
but they kept on saying, "Excuse me, guys, I'm sorry about that." We are talking about Bowens and Caster right now. The claim. Then they looked at each other during the match when they were both in the thing.
mm-hmm.
Then he tried to lay down and pin him. I was like, okay.
Yeah. I think that was against the rules too. I don't think that was. But I mean, it was smart, but not.
Was it against the rules?
I don't think you're allowed to pin your own partner in a fatal 4-way tag match. I don't think you are.
Yeah, but that was
Yeah.
crazy too because they
It really was. It really was. But I mean, like, and I'm pretty sure that they'll play off of that too. Like, if I almost pinned you when it didn't count, you think I can do it when it really matters, or you already know
right.
how that works, man. We've seen this this split up angle done numerous times, numerous different variations of it with numerous
Yep.
tag teams. It's just gonna be kind of interesting to see how Tony does it, or if we've seen it before, because you know Tony's always good for a callback.
Speaking of the tag team right now, real quick, man, I am really missing FT. What are they doing with FTR? Are they tearing them down to build them back up again?
I believe so. They haven't been on TV in a while. I probably a good month since I've seen them on TV.
Right.
But I mean, at the same time, again, another log jam in the division. They're probably being team players. Hey, let's let some of these guys get some TV time.
Yeah.
Let the fans recognize them, and because they're the measuring stick. Them and the other two dudes who are in the office.
Your favorite guys? The
No, not at
Young
all. Not at
Bucks.
all. I don't even have a favorite AEW tag team. If I did, it would be SCU just by default.
FTR.
No, SCU by default.
But they're not even there no more.
Not no more, no. But if I had to pick one from start to finish in the last 5 years, I'd go with SCU. Just me. I mean, FTR.
I'm an
You
FTR
can't.
fan.
I do enjoy a good FTR match.
I like the Outrunners. I like the Outrunners.
Aren't they getting over?
Yeah.
Aren't they getting over? I mean, I would. I'm not
The first time
a
I saw
fan of
those
hanging
guys,
on to the receding hairline, but
they
either
were
way it goes, man, they are getting over, and the gimmick. I love the gimmick because you would think that they had literally been wrestling since like 1985 with the whole like Miami
yeah.
Vice laser type of. But they fun to watch, man. I do like the Outrunners. I'm kind of hoping that they are next. I'm kind of hoping that they're next,
I
and
think
that
I think they will be.
that might be it though. That might be it because TK loves to put the friendly teams against each other for good competition. That could be what he's saving FTR for. Put the Outrunners over eventually, and then have FTR kind of go back and forth with them for a little bit. Because
Okay.
I don't think he's turning them heel. I don't think he's turning Outrunners heel. They're too over his faces to turn heel. And with FTR, they can kind of do both. They can kind of
No, the Outrunners
interchange.
gimmick will never be healed gimmick.
No. I mean, if it ever did, it would kind of be like the beginning stages of New Day, where it was just super annoying. But they are over. I like them a lot, man.
Yeah.
I like them a lot. I just hate seeing Brody King and Malachi lose, even if if it's in a situation where they're not taking the pin or whatever the case. I just feel like House of Black should just
I don't think Malachi's going back to WWE.
never. He's not. He's not. Brody King already said it. He's leaving to start a traveling cat circus.
I know. That's what I was saying. People were giving this like saying, "Hey, this guy's going to be leaving." What blah blah blah.
Yeah, you can't believe nothing the internet says nowadays.
Right. Okay. MJF, with the Roger Strong little thing. Adam Cole came out. I want to see what's going on with. Are they trying to get the Undisputed back together again?
You can't. It wouldn't
No,
work.
I don't think so. But I think we're going to see a Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole match come again.
Yeah, absolutely. But you can't put the
Bruh,
group back together with just three of them because
that
now
ain't. Oh,
Bobby Fish is a rogue horseman now, which is
dude, I
don't
don't
get me
like Bobby
started.
Fish, man.
Me neither. Me neither. But like here's my issue though. We've seen this with MJF before. Jump through these hoops so you can get to me. How many more times are we gonna do this? Win 3 matches and you can have a match with me. Nah, forget all of that. Why don't you just bring your chicken shit ass to the ring and stop being the scary runaway coward heel? Like
Hey, your
at,
cousin Adam Cole needs to lay off on the spray tan.
he really does. Adam was looking rather orange last night, tangerine ish. Like, come on now,
like,
family.
like the orange man that's going to be in the office soon.
Yeah, that's who he looked like with longer hair. He looked like
Yep,
I ain't even gonna say his name.
I
But
know.
yes, damn it, Adam, stay off the spray tan, please.
Yeah, especially when he was in the back with the Big Boom and AJ, and
Yeah,
that
he
was the
looked like
worst one I saw.
he looked like some damn cheddar Pringles. That's what he looked. He looked like a can of cheddar Pringles. And I would only know that because Andre loves it. But yes, cheddar Pringles.
I just want to go with. I don't know what's going to go there. Is it going to get? Are we going to get Adam Cole MJF again, or
I
at
mean,
World's End?
maybe it's a collective kind of like cohesion type swerve because Adam hasn't really
Right.
gotten his hands on MJF since he's been
But
back.
I don't understand where this is going with Kyle O'Reilly. I understand they have history. All of them have history together. But
Yep.
what are they doing with Kyle O'Reilly since he's part of the whatever it's called, climagation, whatever you want to call it?
Conglomeration.
Yeah, that thing. What are they doing with that?
Listen, man, this has been the age-old question since AEW has started in the last 5 years. I've asked myself this question to Tony Khan.
But
what are you doing?
Something is going to happen.
It has to.
I just can't put my finger on it yet.
Yeah. It's not as predictable as what we're used to, and that's kind of what I think. That's kind of what annoys me is that I can't figure it out because I've been like just with the old man coming toward the end of his run, he was getting real predictable with his stories and outcomes. So I kind of felt like, and maybe it's age, maybe because I'm an older wrestling fan now, and I kind of understand how things work, that this is what's going to happen. But Tony Khan is not taking the quick way to the
That's good though.
To the plot of the story, and it's great. It's great. It's just annoying to me, just personally, because I'm trying to figure it out, and it's taking me so long. But he really needs to I would love if his storylines had more length and consistency because it gives us more to follow, and that would make his product way more fun to watch. It would make his women's division a lot more understandable, and then
it's getting stronger though, that women's division.
It really is. It really
but
is.
I don't like how they've booked Camille yet. Speaking of it, I don't. Mercedes Moné won, whatever, but I don't like how they're booking Camille with her.
They got her. They got her looking real weak right now.
Yeah,
they got Camille looking like she's just a pushover for this chick.
Because Wednesday she got beat up.
Yeah, which was a shock for me to see. Like, how do you bring in this monster heel of a woman who basically like tore the NWA to shreds single-handedly, and now you got her on national TV with this star,
right?
And she's looking terrible. Like, she's had what, one match?
No, she's had more than that, but because she wrestled like 2 weeks in a row at one time.
Right, but her booking is being inconsistent. The way she's being written in is just, I don't know, man. I don't like it. I was expecting better for her. Like, hopefully this doesn't make her question her decision because Tony liked to throw that long money at his talent.
Yeah.
So hopefully she's not locked in to like no 3 or 4 year deal, and she's getting this crap booking now and wants to leave.
So, I don't think that she'll eventually be a champion. I just don't know when.
I wouldn't mind her taking it off of the title holder that she's running with now.
Yeah. Also, guys, for fall, Jay White and Hangman. Hopefully that's over now. That was the trilogy, right?
Yeah, but after the we'll
get into that.
we'll get to the main event.
Then they had that banger of a match with Kyle Fletcher and Will Ospreay.
Yes, which I'm glad that match was almost a half hour because that was phenomenal.
He got Tombstone on the steel steps.
Mm-hmm. Love to see it.
Come on,
love to see it.
And I'm not mad at the decision of putting him over either.
No, not at all. Because this sets you up for matches 2 and 3. Hopefully, maybe more than just a trilogy. But I mean, this if you want the feud to really pop, let the underdog get the first win. It's almost like winning a playoff game on the road. Like if you're in the NBA, you get game 1 on the road, and then it kind of sets the tone to see kind of how everything plays out from there. So I was cool with Fletcher winning, and it's not like they put him in there with somebody that was either washed up or just real or just not good. Kyle Fletcher can go. He can really go, and the fact that they were together and teamed for so long and kind of like mimicking each other's style and knowing how they work, and the good ring chemistry is always a plus with when you do the whole split the best friend up. You got to make sure that they got good chemistry together. And you saw that last night. There was nothing
Right.
sloppy, nothing off, nothing mistimed about that match at all last night. Everything was on point. It was a really good match, and I believe it was the longest match on the card. It was,
Yep.
and deservedly so. Deservedly so. Those are the types of matches that you want to sit there for 20 minutes, 25 minutes, and don't even realize that you were sitting there for 25 minutes because it was so much going on and it was such a good match. Match of the night. That one is safe. It's safe. We're not even through the
Yep.
whole
Let's
card,
get
but
it. Yep.
it's
There's
safe to call
no.
that match of the night.
You have
Just
no.
based off of who was involved, and I kind of had that feeling when they booked it, like, ooh, Fletcher and Osprey and Full Gear, because Full Gear is not like a super huge big AEW pay per view. You don't really get many major moments from a Full
It's
Gear.
like how would we say? It would be equivalent to what in WWE.
A backlash.
Yeah.
A backlash or
After WrestleMania or whatever. Yeah.
yeah. Yep. But like I said, you don't really get too many major moments or returns or nothing like that. But so because that doesn't happen with Full Gear, with a show like Full Gear, when you have matches of that caliber, it kind of makes up for it. But yeah, right in the middle, right smack dab in the middle of the card, match of the night. That was a good decision right there. I can't wait for the next one. And hopefully we don't get it for free. Put all of their matches on pay-per-views. All of them.
All right. We got a new TNT champ, Daniel Garcia. I'm very happy about that decision. But I could see it coming. Then they were backstage segment with him and Private Party.
Yeah.
Hugging it out.
Yep. Kind of, one by one, little by little, they're gonna try to take as much power back for AEW as they can before.
You can see that like writing in the wall when they first were talking, and maybe that's with Jack Perry now is going to be part of the elite, and maybe he's going to side with the Bucks because the Bucks are supposed to come back as faces.
Yeah, I'm not even about to go on my rant about that. I'm so tired of that. You know what? To hell with it. Yes, I am. Why are they the ones that are going to be the ones to come back and end this whole Death Rider thing? Like, I don't. It's not believable. Why them? Like, I know why, but still, why them?
Are we going to wait till we get
Kenny back? Absolutely not.
No, they're going to get Kenny, Bucks. They're going to be 5-on-5, right? In the cage. Blood and guts, right?
They're not even. It's not even 5 members of the Death Riders though. Unless I mean,
there's 4 right now.
It's 4 right now, and I got a theory, but
what?
I feel like they're gonna flip Darby. He's gonna get tired of losing. He's gonna get tired because when is Blood and Guts? I'm trying to stretch this out. Because it's a pay-per-view this year. Thankfully.
Let me see. Let me type on the good old computer line. It should be.
It's November now, so let's try to drag this out.
July.
Ooh.
No, that was July.
Okay, the last one was in July, so the next one they'll probably make it their July pay-per-view and do it before All In.
No, Grand Slam is. I thought.
Grand Slam's August.
Yeah, but I don't think they have a pay-per-view Blood and Guts.
I thought it was going to be a pay-per-view 2025.
Let me look.
I could have swore we talked about that. I don't know. It could have been a off-air conversation.
I have to look it up. I have to get back to you on that. I don't know.
Well, either way, I feel like they have enough time to flip Darby or my reach, because I've been talking about this faction dynamic for the longest time. My reach prediction would be Corbin under whatever name that he's gonna sign under, because that's where he's going. There's really no amount of money in TNA that could suit his lifestyle. I don't think he can buy them good steaks with that TNA money. But I feel like he's an option, or somebody else up and coming, a Ring of Honor guy, maybe up in the ranks.
I know Grand Slam's a pay-per-view this year.
Yeah, Grand Slam was a pay-per-view last year or this year.
No,
No, it was just a
it was
regular
in
Dynamite.
Arthur Ashe. It's always on
Yeah,
Dynamite.
that was
It's yeah,
Grand
but
Slam
that's
Dynamite. You're right, Grand Slam Dynamite. That's what they
and
call
they did that. And they had Grand Slam Collision this year.
it. So maybe that's what I'm thinking is going to be the pay-per-view
Yeah,
next year.
that is the pay per view.
Okay. Yeah.
Maybe
Well,
they will switch it. Maybe it will become a pay per view. Who knows?
I would love for it to become a pay-per-view. That's how you do that. Lower that cage too. It's too high.
Yep.
But nonetheless, though, getting back on topic, congratulations to Daniel Garcia. Good to see that he's moving up in the ranks. He's been working hard, coming back from injury, and been involved in some real solid stories and just doing some real good work, man. So this is a real big pat on the back for him, and hopefully it's not some stupid ass transitional run like TK likes to do with this particular title.
yeah.
But let's see where it goes. Let's see what happens with Jungle Boy 90210 after losing and all his buddies are gone. So we'll see. It's only one of them left to lose a title, and he ain't defended that thing in I don't know how long.
Well, they're starting the Continental Classic,
Yeah.
and the championship match will be at World's End pay per view coming on December 28th. Somebody already entered? I thought. Oh, Daniel Garcia is.
Yeah, Garcia. I thought it was another name, another like bigger guy.
Well, what's his name has to be in it because he's the champion.
Okada, yeah, but I mean like bigger than him.
I don't know who's gonna be in it, but no, only two guys have been in it so far. It's just Daniel Garcia and
Okada.
Hopefully we get Eddie Kingston back soon.
I don't know. He had a pretty bad injury. I don't know what his recovery timetable has been looking like. You haven't really heard anything from him or about him or anything like that. I mean, it would be nice. It definitely would be nice. I don't not like Eddie. I'm not like Eddie. Unify him.
They're gonna do
with the international belt and
because the Continental Classic starts. They should be doing like a selection Sunday with the names today.
Okay, they're gonna put that on YouTube, I hope.
Yeah, so because it starts Wednesday.
Okay, well, pull Takeshita's name out because I'd love to see him unify the international and the continental title.
Speaking of Takeshita, he retained last night against Ricochet.
He sure did, and was knocking the snot out of Ricochet. Takeshita has to be right now one of the hardest hitting. I still go back to that match he had against Moxley. I forgot what pay-per-view that was. I want to say that was Forbidden Door.
Right.
And oh man, I've never heard or seen John Moxley get hit so hard, or anybody for that matter. He's just a big, strong, hard-hitting dude, man. Like I'm a huge fan of Takeshita. Hoping for more good things from him. Get rid of Don Callis. You don't need Don Callis. Nobody really needs the Jackal, but you got to keep the lights on. Wasn't upset with the fact that Ricochet lost last night.
Of course you weren't.
No, I mean I don't not like Ricochet, but let's take the steam out. And I couldn't see him beating Takeshita. I couldn't. Not without help. Not clean.
Let's see. Next up, Bobby and Swerve.
Much to some people's surprise who are going to hear this, I really wasn't looking forward to this match. I feel like it was rushed. Bobby just got there 2 weeks ago, and you already got him in a semi-main. I mean, which is cool, but I feel like they could have dragged it out a couple more weeks and put Shelton in that match. Like I think that really would have been really good for Shelton to be in that slot on the card in the semi-main, especially because all of the outpour of support that he's been getting, and everybody called him underrated because he's a phenomenal worker. I've been a Shelton Benjamin fan since Team Angle. Not okay with them putting their hands on my boy last night though.
I know.
Nobody. Nana didn't do a damn thing to nobody. All he's trying to do is dance and make coffee. Like let that man be, okay? But I understand. But Swerve gonna need some help. Swerve's definitely gonna need some help. I don't know in the form of who. Long as it ain't Flop Dollar, we good. But Swerve ain't gonna be able to hurt the business or hurt the syndicate
I don't
by
know what's going to
himself.
happen with. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know where it's going.
It's the recruitment process, man. It's fresh. MVP still got a lot of more business cards to hand out. You know, Vistaprint gives you like 1,000 for like $2. So
I'm just saying, but
who
he
knows?
has.
Who knows?
All right, this in the main event. John Moxley retains his championship against Orange. How about afterwards? Yeah, Christian trying to come out, cash in, and
Hangman and then Jay White and Darby and I don't. What's going
but
on with
the Jay White, the Christian, and Hangman. I get that because they all had a little feud and.
Right, but what does that have to do with the title though? Like in that particular moment in the show, what does Jay White? What purpose did Jay White serve? What purpose does Hangman
Stop
serve? Because
it,
Hangman came out before Christian did.
because Jay White wrestled Christian for that title or the opportunity
for the contract, yeah.
And Hangman helped him because Christian helped him before that to beat Jay White the first time. So I guess he was just trying to get his payback.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Because I don't really know what to make of it. It was just a super confusing ending. Well, that part was super confusing. I get the whole spot with Darby because he's the most pissed off. What TK's trying to make Darby seem like Sting going after the NWO right now, but just in reverse. Like you're constantly getting your ass whooped because you only weigh 145 pounds. But
wrecking a car into another car.
And I knew it was him as soon as I saw like the skull on the side. Who is that? Come on now, it's a purple skull painted on the side of a car, and a dude that's smaller than Spike Dudley in a pink fur coat hopping out. What is? He had a skateboard. Darby, you're driving a car. What do you need a skateboard for?
Was that you think that was pre-recorded, wasn't it?
It had to have been.
They're not just gonna let this guy ran a car into another car.
I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Like, he could die.
He could have, yeah, but it could have been
car
a stunt
accident.
driver. Could have been a stunt driver.
Or they just had somebody like a stunt car with going full speed at it.
Yeah, possibly. But I mean, the match itself, though, like you got to give it up, man. Orange held his own last night. I mean, completely overmatched. We knew, those who were smart enough to know, we knew that Orange wasn't going to go over. Moxley himself, I don't think he bled, or he bled a little bit. I know Orange was busted. Orange got bit open. He was blood orange last night. But yeah, Mox, I don't think Mox was opened up, which is the first time I believe in his AEW career that he did not get busted open last night. I don't know, man. But like I said, the ending to the show was all over the place. It was super confusing for me. I guess that's why you watch 3 times a week, or however many times TK got hours on the Superstation. But yeah, I mean, we'll see where it goes, man. I'm trying to figure out exactly what is up with this whole Death Rider thing and what their purpose is and why everybody has on clothes but Pac.
I know, right?
Everybody got on jeans and a white tee, and here you come out in full wrestling gear out of a pickup truck. They picked you up from the hotel like that, bro? Like, no, help me out.
He's always in just wrestling gear.
Always. Like he don't own clothes. Just trunks, boots, and tape. And water for his hair.
All right. That's our fall out from Full Gear. We'll see what's going on. The next pay-per-view they have coming up is December 28th at World's End in Orlando, Florida. So, they had over 10,000 people last night, too.
Yes, they did. Good for them. I mean, but Jersey, New York, that metropolitan area, they're going to come out. They'll come out. They'll definitely come and support. So it was good to know that they had a full enough arena, because I know that place was way more than 10,000, but it was just good to know that they did those numbers for a pay-per-view. Open up that hard cam side, TK.
They did
permanently though, like for Dynamite too, and all of that.
They're going to do some smaller venues, so they do it. It will be.
Open up that hard cam side for seating, TK.
But they're gonna have all the pay-per-views will be at big venues.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
All right, now, ladies and gentlemen, we have now officially a fifth member, boo, of the OG bloodline.
Brian's favorite superstar ever.
No. Just because he had one interaction with Paul Heyman.
Pepsi Phil, your favorite. I know you popped on Friday. I get it. I understand, man. I completely understand. It's okay. It's okay.
No.
Some of your favorite people are from Chicago. Him, me,
He's not my favorite person.
Montez Ford.
I like Montez Ford.
One Man Gang, Jason Jordan. Some of your favorites. One Man Gang is from South Carolina, though. I ain't even about to put that. I'm not even about to do that. But yeah, man. So we got a fifth member for the OG Bloodline. Doesn't really make much sense why it's CM Punk, but it does make sense why it's CM Punk. This is gonna get interesting because now Seth is pissed off again. Punk is a button pusher. Yeah, all right, if you ain't gonna do it, I'll do it. I'm just ready for all of the Shield references from now until like whenever, because the Shield debuted at Survivor Series when they came to help Punk defeat Ryback, and it's a lot of moving parts, man. It's a lot of theories, a lot of moving parts. People think
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Who would you like to have seen?
Seth Rollins.
Does it? No.
It makes sense.
1A, no B. I mean, it makes sense because of Bronson Reed. Yes.
That's what's going on right now. Punk wants to be political correct. They want to go to Saudi Arabia, and takes off for all these months now.
I mean that strap match was kind of brutal. But Drew been gone about the same amount of time.
The only thing I say yay about this is if this is going to set up Seth and Punk.
I believe it is.
Because Seth really doesn't like him. Like in real life.
Nobody does in real life, except for probably me.
Kevin Owens doesn't like him. I know that for sure.
Yeah.
So
it might set up. Well, no, I ain't gonna say KO.
Because when he was leaving, that Seth Rollins came out. Remember?
Survivor Series last year.
No, when he did his little speech before he left for these few months.
Oh yeah. After Bad Blood, yeah.
So we'll see what.
I like honestly, really, because I've been wrong a lot lately. When Paul was out there and he pointed to that screen and he pointed back to the entryway, I was 100% ready for Brock's music to hit. Like that would have made sense because you have somebody.
They're not bringing him back.
They're not, but it would have made sense. And you never know. You never know. I never thought that a lot of people that are back now were coming back. Naomi, Nia Jax, Braun Strowman.
Yeah, but they didn't have a sexual thing
that we know of. No, let me not be that guy. But you're right. Yeah. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. But I mean, even still, Jacob Fatu is leaving the country. So if his stuff can get cleaned up, I don't know if it's a statute of limitations or whatever. But like looking at the characters involved, looking at the parts involved, the guys involved, Brock would have made sense. Braun would have made sense because you got to have somebody that can match strength with Bronson Reed. And the way it's looking right now, Roman is your big guy. So, like, what about Jacob? How do you counter that? There's really no counter for Jacob, like at all, ever in any type of match in any organization. There's no counter for Jacob Fatu. Let's just make that perfectly clear. Hand him the mic a little more because he can do that too. But I mean, I don't know, man. It just on paper, I don't see the OG Bloodline winning this one on paper. But we all know that on paper is how matches are won and lost. But if you just put the graphic up of 5-on-5, right, and you look at Solo's 5, you would not think even the casual wrestling fan would not say, "Oh damn, I don't think they're gonna lose." It's almost like it's almost like remember that year where Big Show had Nathan Jones, Brock Lesnar, A-Train, It was like Big Show, Nathan Jones, Brock Lesnar, A-Train, and somebody else. They tried to get in, and it was Kurt Angle. And then you look at Cena's team, and nobody on Cena's team was like taller than like 6'4" or weighed more than like 250 or something like that. Or even going further back, first Survivor Series, when you had One Man Gang, Andre the Giant, Butch Reed, Ravishing Rick Rude, and damn it,
They're
who
not.
was the fifth? And
Look,
whoever the fifth man was. But I'm saying, like, if you look at it like that, you wouldn't think, oh man, Roman's team got a shot. No, the hell they don't.
they're
Not
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 gonna.
on paper. They
We're
don't.
not gonna let them win again, lose again.
I would though. I would.
For
Yes,
what?
I would. Because you have how many more months we got till WrestleMania? That's when all of this is gonna come to a head. You're gonna break off and have your side stories. I'm pretty sure KO and Sammy are gonna end up back into it. The Usos are gonna do what they're gonna do, but you have to humble Roman one way or another.
He
You
just
have to
got
get
pinned
him.
other last time.
That's one match, okay? That's one match. One match when he was involved with what? Two other people or one of either way. One loss or two major losses aren't going to continue to humble because didn't him and Cody lost, right?
No,
Okay, him and Cody won. Him and the Usos lost.
no, did they?
Him and Cody won, I believe, because they had to run back into the ring to help him, and then that's when The Rock came out at Bad Blood and all of that.
I don't remember.
Either can't strap the Rocket back to Roman immediately right now. You got to let him work his way back up. You got to let him see that you know he doesn't have the power that he had when he was in possession of the Ulafala, and he needs his guys more than his guys need him right now. Like you got to put that into perspective somehow, and I feel like losing War Games is going to help him see that he needs them three more
Yeah,
than they need him. You know what I'm saying? Because Punk after this Punk is finished, he's going off to do what he does. I mean, but then you also got to like I know you've been reading about all of the theories. Oh, Heyman came out just like Solo. He's gonna turn on Roman, or Heyman is gonna be the wise man for the Rock and not for Roman. Or how did Punk get in contact with Paul Heyman and Roman? Could it's just all of this different stuff that you've been seeing online and whatnot is gonna be interesting. But I really feel like Solo still got a couple more wins left under his belt as tribal chief, a couple major wins, and I honestly feel like Survivor Series is going to be one of those major wins for them.
I don't.
I mean, I don't want to see it, but just the fan in me and the I guess wrestling analyst,
But you
I
got
kind of see.
with Tonga. There's no. That team's too weak.
If they lose, it'll be because Tongaloa surrenders or gets pinned. It's going to be him. It's going to be him. It has to be him because you want to book everybody else on that other side as strong as possible. Um, so if the OG Bloodline wins, look for Tongaloa to either be the one to surrender or get pinned. And if Solo Squad wins, look for it to be Sammy being the easiest target or Roman getting pinned again and kind of throwing him off and sending him into that heel mode again.
So, what are your thoughts about what's going to happen at Survivor Series with the other two matches, man?
Real quick, Gunther's winning. I don't see Gunther losing until possibly WrestleMania, if not after WrestleMania. As long as he doesn't lose to Billy Two Moves, I don't really give a damn who he loses to.
Right?
But that one is going to be a good one. I wouldn't be surprised if Kaiser costs Gunther the match in some way, shape, or form. Not to lose the title, but like a DQ. Because I feel like they're getting ready to split them and have Kaiser go on his little run, his little single. He popped up in some indie promotion in Germany last night too, so I thought that was
Who
pretty
did?
good. Kaiser, he popped
Oh,
up in some promotion in Germany, just made a little appearance. But for the women's match, I know what I know, but I don't want to say. You know what? Yes, I am. We all saw what happened with Jade. It's kind of obvious who her replacement is going to be because she's being written off for a legitimate injury, not any of the ones that were listed. The kayfabe injuries were very lengthy, but she's going to be off TV to deal with a legitimate injury. I hate that that's how their title reign is going to come to an end, because they either time they never actually lost. But um, I see Bailey being the replacement because Charlotte's not ready. I see the heel squad, Nia and Liv's team. I think they're going to pull it off, because not having Jade is a real big hit, because you got literally three strongest women in WWE were all on the same team with Jay, Bianca, and Rhea. So losing that is going to be real detrimental. I don't see Bailey being that big of an asset.
Yep.
Just another body, but she's gonna be. I think Bailey's gonna be the reason why this doesn't go their way.
Well, guys, that's our thoughts of Survivor Series, the fifth man. Um, please give us a like, follow, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Until next week, guys, I appreciate y'all coming on and listening to us. Peace.